Alright, this is going to be my makeshift tripod. Let's see this bad boy here. Stanley knife. We call these Stanley knives, but I believe they're called X-Acto blades in the States. You shouldn't cut towards yourself, just keep that in mind. Don't cut towards yourself. First full sensor lens, no more APS-C bullshit. So the footage is about to get a whole lot better. Look at this bad boy. Isn't she beautiful? Wow, this is so much better. Yeah, the image quality is going to be so much better on this. Just want to show you what kind of range we're dealing with here. We can go all the way into 75 mil. So this is a 28 to 75 millimeter lens. It's good. I can see up your nose. No, not really, not that close. But it's like I'm standing about 2 feet away from you right now. Really? And then it's like I'm standing how far I am away from you right now.
Can I see?
Yeah.
You go stand over there. Do what? I just wind this thing. Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh wow, it's so clear.
It's way better than mine.
That's so good. Yeah. It's like tracking your eye as well.
Yeah, it's worth $1,000. What you're about to bear witness to is the most half-assed vlog that I've ever created. This is I'm going to coin this vlog as the I don't want to, or I can't be fucked making a vlog. Very minimal effort has gone into this. I haven't prepared or planned anything to talk about while you watch this training footage, so I'll just ramble basically. But future vlogs will be better. I don't know whether I'm going to get around to editing and uploading all of the training sessions that I recorded in this week of training, because this was from nearly 2 weeks ago now, I believe. So by the time this video comes out, this would have been exactly 2 weeks ago. So I got a new camera lens, as you saw. It's a Tamron 28 to 75 millimeter lens. It's for a full frame camera. So because I obviously upgraded my camera body a while ago now, I used to have an APS-C camera. I had a Sony A6400 and I had a APS-C lens on that camera, because APS-C is basically a cheaper form of lens, an APS-C lens relative to a full frame lens. So it's got the same mount as a full frame Sony lens, but there's less overall glass in the actual camera lens because it's designed for a camera that has a cropped sensor. So full frame camera in terms of the fitting, but a smaller sensor and therefore less glass used in an APS-C lens. So my old camera, being an A6400 with a cropped sensor, didn't require a full frame lens, which meant that I could get away with buying cheaper lenses. So at the time I had a APS-C lens, and that's all I had when I got my new camera. And because I didn't have the money to just drop $1,000 on a new lens for quite a while, I figured, you know what, I'll just make do with that. I can still attach it to my new camera. I just had to basically, the way it works is you can change the stabilization settings in a full frame Sony camera, and the more you stabilize the camera, the more it crops the footage. And it's a bit difficult to understand unless if you know a bit about camera lenses and camera bodies. But basically, by putting my ZV-E1 into dynamic active stabilization, it applied, I think it was a 1.3 times crop. And that allowed me to basically use an APS-C lens without getting any vignetting or any, I guess you could say, like dark circling around the border of the camera. So normally what would happen is you'd get dark circling around the border of the camera footage if you're using a cropped sensor camera lens on a full frame full sensor camera. That sounds very confusing, but I can assure you, if you know anything about cameras, that'll make a bit of sense. If not, you might just have to do a bit of reading to understand what I just said. But basically, long story short, I was making do with the old lens that I used to have, that I used on my old camera, because it still fit my new camera. It just wasn't designed to be used with my new camera. And so I didn't get anywhere near the full capabilities in terms of the recording power of my new camera, until I got this lens. So that's the reason why you're seeing much better footage today. And I did this for you guys. I wanted to provide better quality footage, and moving forward, this was the only rational option, and I just had to kind of bite the bullet and get the new lens. Even though I didn't necessarily want to drop $1,000 on a new lens. Like, I'm very frugal when it comes to spending. The only reason I have Gasp clothing is because my fiance buys it for me. If that wasn't the case, I swear I would only wear plain basic t-shirts and shorts from Target and Kmart, because I just don't like spending money. It's that simple. The only thing that I like spending money on is food, because I think when it comes to the things that you can spend money on that you get the biggest return on, I would say it's things like food, nice facilities in terms of, I guess, living conditions. So like a nice house. I'm very much a person that would rather put more money into a house, or whether it be buying a house or renting a house, than to put it into, say, a flash car. I've been young, I've been dumb before. I've been in my early 20s, and I've gotten into debt for a car before, and there's nothing cool about it. I mean, the novelty wears off after a couple of months. I mean, yeah, it's cool to drive around a luxury car, but you really get over it quite quickly. But I saw getting this lens as a long-term investment in you guys, in anybody that basically clicks on my channel, watches my videos. And I think the better the quality I can make the videos over time, whether it be the audio or the video, it's only going to be a positive. But I guess you could say that I started from humble beginnings, right? I mean, I didn't start recording on a camera, not even on my APS-C camera. I mean, I originally started recording on my phone. That was what I first started recording on and creating videos with. And over time, I just slowly upgraded things. And obviously, my most recent upgrade was, well, aside from this lens, my full frame camera body. Now, like I said, I see it as a long-term investment, but I do want to make a point. If there is anybody watching right now thinking of getting into YouTube or yet to get into YouTube, don't be that guy that buys all the equipment, has all the gear, but no idea before starting YouTube. Just pick up your phone, use your phone, record footage in the gym, put a voiceover on it and upload it. You don't need the flashiest fancy equipment to get started. I mean, I've been making videos for a while now. Heck, I made my actual YouTube channel back in 2012, and I took a massive 7-year hiatus after I made my first couple of videos. I actually don't have them on my channel anymore. I took them down, but I've basically been messing around with creating videos since 2012, which is well over 10 years ago now. And I guess what I'm getting at, the point I'm trying to make, is you don't need to break the bank to make YouTube videos. And a lot of what will retain people in terms of watching your videos, like viewer retention, that sort of thing, watch time, is going to be governed largely by the content that you create, the quality of the content in terms of the value in the content, not the actual video quality or the audio quality. Although I would argue audio quality is a lot more important than video quality. So if you're going to invest in any equipment straight off the bat, I would invest in an external microphone, a good quality microphone. People can deal with shitty video quality for a very long time, as long as the audio is good. But if you're recording with any modern phone, whether it be a Samsung Galaxy or an iPhone, or even some of the Chinese brands like the Oppo, I mean, the cameras on standard phones these days are phenomenal. I mean, the camera I started recording on back in the day on my phone when I first started making videos was atrocious. It was probably one of the worst cameras you could ever use. I think it had little to no megapixels. The low light capabilities were virtually non-existent. It was pretty dismal. Like the frame rate was terrible. Everything was so bad, but I still made YouTube videos with it. And these days, cameras on phones, not phones on cameras. Cameras on phones are arguably just as good, if not better, than most APS-C cameras. So you have a better camera on your phone than what you could get with, say, $1,200 if you were to spend $1,200 on an actual camera designed just to record footage. So just make use of your phone. If you're looking to get into YouTube, just start pumping out videos, because you're going to suck in the beginning. You're going to suck at getting the right angles. You're going to suck at the editing and post-production. You're going to suck at just knowing what to touch on and cover. And if you go out and blow all of this money on equipment before you've even made any videos, one, there's a strong chance that you're still never going to make any videos, because if you use or rely on the excuse of, I don't have the equipment, once I get the equipment, then I'll do it, you're not going to do it. I can tell you now, because I've been there and done that with other things in my life, like other hobbies, other sports. It's like, I just need these shoes, or I just need this bat, and then I'll start doing it. Lo and behold, I get it. I don't start. Sometimes you just have to do and then upgrade things once you're already doing the thing. But yeah, that's all I have to say. I'll wrap this up here and see you in the next video.